Wow, that was a video of the amazing artwork submitted by the students through the schools. It is the first time we put together such a reel of entries. Don't worry if you missed part of the video. We'll play it again when we're finished. It's the first time we've compiled all of the artworks into one video. You can see how difficult it is for the judges. It's always hard for our panel of judges to choose the winners when all the submissions are so creative, unique, and meaningful in their own way. You students here this evening can also realize the high quality of art submitted and just how good you have to be selected for a downtown door. Anyway, what a great way to kick off our ceremony tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 2022 Downtown Doors reception, presented by the San Jose Downtown Foundation. I'm Ramona Snyder, the SJDF president, and I'm the Ambassador's Program Manager for Legion M Entertainment. And these are my peers on the Downtown Foundation board. We have Juan Borelli, Treasurer and Small Business Ally at the City of San Jose. We have Jean Serpa, Community Relations at Republic Services. Manny Fernandez, Senior Tax Manager at True Partners Consulting. Charlie McCullum, retired journalist at the San Jose Mercury News. And we have Autumn Young, Deputy Assessor at the Santa Clara County Assessor's Office. Welcome and thank you for joining us here tonight to celebrate the Outstanding Doors Class of 2022. The San Jose Downtown Foundation started this program in 2003 to bring artwork from high school students to utility doors and boxes while fostering art and culture within our downtown. Over the years, we have had 329 works of art on display, and students have been selected from 23 different schools. That's pretty amazing. This year, we received a total of 114 submissions from 14 schools. We had to narrow it down to just 10 winners. In addition, this is our fourth celebration in the past 3 pandemic years. For each event, we added 10 new doors to the downtown urban landscape, so 40 in all counting tonight. And the total pool submitted between March 2020 and May 2022 was 385 entries. We are very proud that during a time when many art groups were forced to shut down, our program was still up and running thanks to the groups and people we are about to mention. We're here today to honor these students' work and creative expression and thank them for sharing their art with our downtown community. Before we introduce our guest speaker, I have a couple of pieces of housekeeping. First, in the chat are the links from which you can download tonight's program and the map to all 10 2022 Downtown Doors winners. Also, we'll also post the video of tonight's reception ceremony as soon as we can on the Downtown Doors page at sjdowntown.com. Today, we have a special guest speaker, Scott Neese. Scott has served as the Executive Director and the CEO of the San Jose Downtown Association for 34 years. He was the association's first paid employee and built program after program, including downtown ice skating rink, music in the park, and he was among the founders of the San Jose Downtown Foundation in 1995. After being a part of the foundation for 27 years and Downtown Doors for almost 20 years, Scott Neese is passing on the torch to a new CEO. We will begin his tenure next week. I'm not sure if Scott has ever spoken at a Doors reception, and you never say never, but it looks like this could be the last time he will be able to speak about the program in his official capacity. That's what makes him special, our special guests. It is my pleasure to welcome Scott Neese.
Thank you, Ramona. And welcome, everyone. Scott Neese, I am the CEO of the San Jose Downtown Association, and it's really easy for me to call Downtown Doors one of my favorite programs of all time. And it's because this program covers so many of the bases that it takes to create a vibrant center city. Sure, it makes our physical environment more beautiful, but it does so much more. It nourishes our future by providing public canvas for the immense potential and creativity of local student artists like yourself. Through your beautiful, unique, and diverse eyes pencils, paintbrushes, keystrokes, photography, sculpture, mixed media. We can see around the corner a bit how you're observing our world, what young people in our community have to say. And by experiencing these wonderful 10 pieces of art this evening, it's clear to all of us that you have much to say. And your city is listening to you. Now, you heard a little bit from Ramona that you're in rarefied air tonight. Over the 19 years and 20 receptions that we've had, our judges have considered more than 3,000 artworks for Downtown Doors. This year, you saw, if you got on early and you saw the scroll of all 114 entrances, you have the 10 pieces that were selected. That's an acceptance rate of about 9%. It'll be easier for you to get into a college than to be selected for a Downtown Door. Congratulations. Now, the origins of this program you heard from Ramona go back to 2003, and I'd like to recognize our former Deputy Director, Judy Stabile, who really deserves credit for the idea of this wonderful program. She was looking around, we have these new buildings coming up in downtown San Jose, and all of these new buildings are required to have these fire-rated exit doors. So you have these big, usually metal doors that are facing the street for an emergency exit inside these big high-rise buildings, larger buildings. And Judy said, these doors are ugly. They're monotonous. We need to do something about it. And through the iteration, working with the foundation, voila, Downtown Doors was born. The very first year we did it, we only did 4 doors. And I think they were all with Lincoln High School at the time because we knew the art teacher there. And that was really where it started. And all 4 doors were on the Fairmont at the time, Fairmont Hotel. Now it's called the Hilton Signia. And that's where it all started. And from there, you heard it's grown exponentially. And we've had 300 doors since then. And I want to say that it's been really important for us as we've evolved the program that we treat you like future artists. It's really interesting to me that one of our first winners in the first or second year of Downtown Doors is now an art teacher, and her students are now entering Downtown Doors. That's what happens when you get to be old like me, when you've got a mature program like this that's 19 years old. And thinking about how important it is and how difficult it is to be an artist in the Bay Area, the Downtown Association, the Downtown Foundation, we always said, we're going to pay our artists. Our artists deserve to be recognized monetarily for the art that they're creating. And we wanted to have this program train that into you right from the beginning, that what you're doing as an artist is valuable to the community. And you're getting some cash for winning, you get $300. But better than that, you're earning a $650 honorarium to your art class. So your school, through your art teacher, is getting $650. We know that the art teachers are really the unsung heroes behind all of what we're doing here with Downtown Doors. And we know through the years with cutbacks at schools, many of the art teachers have been buying supplies out of their own pockets. So we want to recognize the art teachers directly through this program, and we do. And hey, not only are you getting cash, you're getting Adobe Creative, a license to Adobe Creative Cloud Suite for a whole year. But I know what you really want is the Pizza My Heart and ice cream coupons. We know those are just as popular. The other group that we need to recognize are your parents for encouraging you to follow what is coming, what the expression that we all have. We all are artists in some way, and allowing you to get your talent to a point where you're winning an award like this. And let me tell you, the Downtown Doors has been recognized nationally. We've received the Pinnacle Award from the International Downtown Association. We've received the Cornerstone of Arts Award from the Office of Cultural Affairs. We've received a grant from the National Endowment of the Arts in Washington, D.C., the NEA. So this is a pretty high level program that you're part of. And your artwork is going to be out in the public realm. You can walk around, you can see your artwork when you're downtown, going to a Sharks game or doing whatever you're doing, going out to dinner with your family. Hey, let's swing by this street, walk them by, and don't even say anything. See if they're paying attention to their environment, because what you're doing is activating a downtown and urban space with your creativity, with your ideas, with what you've produced here. And I hope you are very proud, as we are proud of you. Now, Downtown Doors, as Ramona said, is the marquee program of the San Jose Downtown Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization, and the trustees raise funds to help this work. And it takes a lot of effort from our on-site hosts, from the installers, from the judges who have to judge these. That's a hard job. The judges have to work hard to narrow down the winners, and of course our sponsors. You're going to hear more about all of them later in the program. Their service is really invaluable. Trustees, what the foundation trustees do to the longevity and the success of this program. So as you've heard, I'm leaving as the CEO of the Downtown Association after many moons, and I'm very honored to say that this is my final action as the CEO, is this event tonight. I'm flying out to Houston tomorrow, and the new CEO starts on Monday, and I will then assume a consulting role as the outgoing CEO. I know I'm already outgoing, but now I'm formally going to be the outgoing CEO. And I couldn't have imagined a better moment than this for my final CEO moment. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the reception.
Wow, very well said, Scott. Thank you for the support and commitment that you've provided to the foundation all these years. That includes staffing provided by the San Jose Downtown Association, who administer our programs. I don't think you can see all the participants tonight, but know that we're all sending you a huge round of applause, kudos, and congratulations for all that you've accomplished and achieved. So thank you very much. So let's move on to celebrating the community that also has such an important role in Downtown Doors. First, I want to acknowledge and thank our council members, city arts commissioners, Office of Cultural Affairs staff, and the arts community who are able to join us tonight. We appreciate your continuous support and steadfast fostering of the arts in our downtown community. The Downtown Doors is funded by individual donation, foundation, and City of San Jose art grants. Each year the funds are raised, each year the funds that are raised are put directly into the program. In the past, we've received funding from all over the country. The Bill Graham Foundation, he made his fortune booking and producing rock shows, primarily in the Bay Area and New York, but also all over the country. Artist Andy Warhol's Foundation and the National Endowments for the Arts are also examples of gifts we received. But during COVID, we let our longtime supporters know we were still in business, and they responded. They showed up. In the past, we were grateful for financial help from SV Creates, which teams up with Santa Clara County, Republic Services, and the City of San Jose Office of Cultural Affairs. We have the city logo up too, which represents smaller donations from council members who are largely responsible for the honoraria offered by students and teachers. This year, thanks to Raul Perales in District 3, Notre Dame High School, David Cohen in District 4, Independence High School, Dev Davis in District 6 for Del Mar, Willow Glen, and Bellarmine High Schools, and Myra Esparza in District 7 for Andrew Hill High School. Deloitte also provided money for 2 downtown doors this go around. And of course, Adobe continues to provide licensing to students to use their creative suite of products for a year. Perhaps the best gift any artist in this digital world could ever receive. Silicon Valley Community Foundation has been a consistent funder every 2 or 3 years as well. We've gotten so many organizations to serve and to assist us. Robeson Homes and the Pestana family also contributed this year. I may have mispronounced that, sorry, maybe it's Pestana family. Finally, we'd like to thank Cornerstone for the Arts, a city program which each year celebrates an individual for the impact giving makes on the city, and a second prize that honors the program that makes a large impact on the community. In 2019, Downtown Doors was honored with the Creative Impact Award. We were the 4th recipient of this award, which was given in 2016, joining Art Party, Content Magazine, and San Jose Museum of Art. So a big round of applause and thanks again to all of our sponsors.
Thank you, Juan. Another important community group critical to the success of the Downtown Doors program is our site hosts, the owners and property managers. In nearly 20 years of the program, with as many as 115 different doors in play downtown, they've been steadfast in their support of this program. This year, our appreciation goes out to Signia by Hilton. The 2 downtown doors are installed in the portico at the front entrance you're looking at. The 88 Residential. From Google Earth, you're looking at the 3rd Street side and shade and close to the intersection of San Fernando Street at the bottom of the picture. That's where the downtown door is being installed. The 88 is managed by First Service Residential. 360 Residences in South First area, SOFA, owned by Essex. You're looking at north from this perspective, and the new downtown door faces San Salvador Street, which is in the sun in the front. You can see a couple of alcoves where we'll have our new artwork. The San Jose Marriott, the new downtown doors on the shorter side of the building, which is along San Carlos Street, right next to the convention center. Meechin Oppenheimer, the downtown door is on the right side of the street at 8 North San Pedro as we look at it, just 100 feet or so from the arch. That part of the block is closed now to vehicles and open to alfresco dining. Heinz is the new owner of the former pavilion with the address of 150 South First Street. Both of the new downtown doors will be on the 2nd Street side on the east side of the building. The doors shown will be replaced. City of San Jose Public Works Department has oversight of many of the utility boxes on downtown streets, including 2 pictured and to be replaced. The box on the left is the triangle at the start of the Almaden Boulevard, directly across from the Hotel Dianza. The other is at the entrance to Sofa District on San Carlos Street at the intersection with South First Street. All are very high pedestrian traffic areas, so we'll receive thousands upon thousands of views from passersby during their lifetimes on our streets, which average about 3 to 4 years. We're grateful for these program contributors also. I would like to thank our art selection committee for reviewing and narrowing it down to the top 10 pieces that were selected. Our judges are James Morgan from San Jose State University, Jeff Bordona from San Jose Museum of Art, Michael Ogilvie, City of San Jose Director of Public Art, Charlie McCollum, San Jose Downtown Foundation Trustee, Janine Flores, Santa Clara County Office of Education. To the teachers, for the past 19 years, school art teachers have been the driving force behind this program. Thank you to your dedication to students. Thank you for encouraging your students to challenge themselves creatively and for providing them with the resources needed to succeed. Also, thanks for being super partners of this program. The parents and families deserve so much credit for supporting your children in the creative endeavors. I'm sure you're very proud of your child and excited to see their artwork in person in San Jose's downtown. That leaves the students. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. We're fortunate to be a catalyst for your art by allowing all of downtown to be your canvas. This program would not be possible without your creativity and hard work. Your artwork is an inspiration to us all. So we wish you much success in your future art careers and artistic endeavors. That brings to mind a quote from American author Ross Edgley, who once said, "The young do not know enough to be prudent, and therefore they attempt the impossible and achieve it, generation after generation." So I say to all the students tonight, continue to achieve the impossible through your inspired art and creativity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Autumn. Now, before we recognize the 10 talented local artists selected for the 2021 Downtown Doors program, I'd like to mention what each student of the school will receive. All students will be given an award pack that includes a $300 honorarium, along with a one-year license for Adobe Creative Cloud, compliments of Adobe, a longtime Downtown Doors program supporter. To sweeten the prize pot, students will also receive gift cards to Knox Cookies and Nirvana Soul, which are both locally owned businesses. Each school will also receive a $650 honorarium to purchase needed supplies for their art programs so that students can continue to express their creativity. The winning artworks will be installed on downtown doors and utility boxes to beautify downtown street life. The digital artworks submitted are applied to a vinyl coating such as the wrap used on buses, light rail, and trains. It's amazing how bright the colors are and how long they maintain that vibrancy. Now about the installations. The art installers are currently working on getting your artwork up at the locations we showed you earlier. If they are not finished this week, we expect them to be all up sometime next week. And once they are all installed, we encourage you to go to downtown with your friends and family and use the latest Downtown Doors map to see your artwork in action. We would love for you to take a photo with your art and post it on social media using the hashtags Downtown Doors SJ and hashtag DTSJ, and tag us at SJ_downtown on Facebook and TikTok. A tradition that we started in 2020 when we held our very first virtual reception was to include special messages from each of the winning students. We've invited the students to share a written or video message talking about the meaning and inspiration behind their art piece. We're very excited to share these special videos and words with you as we look at our winning artworks. Now, as we go through the presentation, please feel free to use the Zoom chat to congratulate the students and share your thoughts on how each piece makes you feel. Now, on to celebrating the winners.
We're going to start tonight's celebration of the students and their artworks in the most natural place, with dessert. Our first piece is entitled Ice Cream Sundae. Artist is Varsha Vimal from Delmar High School. Her instructor is Annie Alston. Sponsor Republic Services. Site host Heinz, who purchased the building earlier this year. Location 2nd Street at Paseo de San Antonio near the Starbucks and on the former Pavilion building.
Hi, my name is Varsha, and it's an honor to be selected in the Downtown Doors competition. The inspiration for my artwork, Ice Cream Sundae, is based on my love of realism works of art and my curiosity to try something in the still life project at school apart from just like a basket of fruits or regular household objects. The visual techniques used is acrylic paint with topic of glazing and imposter with arbitrary color still life. The message of this piece is, don't do a work expecting to see the results immediately. Just give your best shot at it and let the work speak its success on its own. Finally, I'd like to thank San Jose Downtown Foundation for choosing me and showing that hard work bears the sweetest fruit in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Varsha. Our second piece is entitled Blossom Fish by Ivy Wynn from Mount Pleasant High School. Her instructor is Lawrence Casey's. Our sponsor for this piece is Silicon Valley Community Foundation Donor Circle for the Arts. Our site host is the City of San Jose, and it's located at Almaden Boulevard, Traffic Island at West Santa Clara Street, across from the De Anza Hotel. Ivy left us with a message tonight. Hello, I'm Ivy. For my piece, Blossom Fish, I used a digital app to draw. My piece was inspired by my love for the many colored varieties of koi fish. I am also Asian American. In my culture, gently touching a koi fish will grant good luck and peace. So when anyone passes by my artwork, I hope they will feel the good blessings from the koi. Our third piece is titled Opposites. Our artist is Nikki Shakeman from Westmont High School. Her instructor is Amanda Borges. Our sponsor, supported by a cultural affairs grant from the City of San Jose. and the site host is the City of San Jose, located at San Carlos Street at South First Street at the northern entrance to the SoCa district.
Hi, my name is Nikki Sheckman and my piece is called Opposites. This work represents the visual differences between me and my younger sister. My sister and I are very different people and therefore harness opposing personalities and styles. The colors used to represent her are blue and orange, which can represent independence, stubbornness, and tranquility. The colors used to represent my portrait are red and green, which represent empathy, passion, and worry. The style of my piece is inspired by graffiti artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, who often created works that represented opposition in society. He also used a lot of words in his pieces, which is why I decided to cover the background in newspaper clippings. I created this piece to not only further explore my relationship with my sister, but to also experiment creating art inspired by the style of a famous artist. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. Our fourth piece is entitled A Mother's Touch by Ann Vu from Independence High School. Her instructor is Virginia Engelfinger. Sponsor, Deloitte Services LP. Site host, 360 Residences, located at San Salvador Street and Market Street, alcove on San Salvador Street. Ann Vu provides a written response. She says, I created this piece to express the unique love that exists between a mother and her child, and how a loving parental figure can positively affect children throughout their lives. The reference I use is from the movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, in which the titular character loses his mother. Throughout the movie, it is evident that his mother's warmth and kindness spread to everyone around her, and I thought this was an ideal representation of a mother's love. Through this piece, I aim to show my appreciation for mothers around the world who love and provide for their children. Our fifth piece is entitled Seeking Transformation by Susie Kim from Lee High School. Her instructor is Kim Bartel. Our sponsor is Deloitte Services LP. Site host Hines. The location is 150 South First Street, which is a little confusing because the building also borders 2nd Street. This art is on 2nd Street, about mid-block north of the Paseo de San Antonio. An additional fact, Ms. Kim has a second piece of art
Hello, my name is Susie Kim.
called Entangled on the same block that was installed last year. A first to have the same person showing her artwork on the same block in the history of downtown doors.
Hello, my name is Susie Kim, and my self-portrait painting titled Seeking Transformation portrays my aspiration to discover my true self. A dragonfly symbolizes the transformation of oneself, also having a deep meaning of achieving one's full potential and discovering one's true colors. To emerge into the real world as the insect we know, mature and beautiful, a larva must first undergo a long cycle of spending most of its life underwater. The once dull and transparent larva transforms into the colorful and captivating creature it is as sunlight touches its wings. Although I may be underwater and waiting for the moment where I too can reach the sunlight and become a dragonfly, captivating and beautiful, I continue to seek the light. This painting conveys that I will not remain subdued in the shadow, but continue to search until I discover who I truly am. This future transformation will allow me to emerge out of the water and into the world, just as a larva transforms into an elegant dragonfly. Thank you.
Our sixth piece is titled Under the Bridge by Theron Briette from Bellarmine College Prep. His instructor is Wendy Crockett. This piece is supported by a cultural affairs grant from the city of San Jose, and the site host is the Marriott San Jose. The location is 301 Market Street on the side of the building fronting San Carlos Street. This is his written response. My name is Theron Briette. I previously graduated from Bellarmine and now go to Stanford. This photo was taken for my reflection project in my photography class at school. I didn't take photos outside of the class, but I found photography as a way to key into my more creative side, since most of my life was full of sports. I decided to place my phone underneath my lens to make a reflective effect, along with the long exposure at night. Lastly, since I grew up in San Jose, it really speaks to my roots, where I walked to Sharks games growing up. Also, thank you to my teacher, Miss Crockett, for telling me to apply for this contest, and I'm sorry I cannot attend. I already mentioned that this work was sponsored by and was supported by the Office of Cultural Affairs. It makes complete sense because they commissioned the Sensi New artwork by Dan Corson, the subject of the last photo, installed here in downtown under Highway 87 along West Santa Clara Street, and enjoyed by people walking from downtown to the Sharks game and other events at the arena. How many of you have seen this art? Let's have a show of hands, or just snap your fingers. Our seventh piece is Our Hair is Our History by Dylan Crooks from Notre Dame High School. Her instructor is Sandy Mahler. This was also supported by a cultural affairs grant from the city of San Jose. The site host is the 88, and it is located on the 3rd Street side of the 88 at San Fernando Street.
I'm Dylan, and I made the piece Our Hair is Our History. With this digital piece, I was hoping to highlight the cultural significance of Black hair and hairstyles throughout history. Hair has always been a very big part of the Black identity, with each curl pattern telling a different story. Although our hair takes many different forms, each one is so uniquely beautiful. When people view my piece downtown, I hope that they're as impressed and amazed by the versatility of Black hair as I am.
I'm going to pause now before we present the final 3 selections. Let's hear it for the wonderful thoughts and insights provided by the 7 selected students we've covered so far. Fabulous work. Our 8th piece is My Sunshine by Ariana Solchaga from Mount Pleasant High. Her instructor was Lawrence Casey's. Sponsor is the City of San Jose, and the site host is Signia by Hilton. Pieces will be located at 170 South Market Street, west side of the hotel near the main entrance. This is her response. My work, My Sunshine, depicts being with someone you feel safe with. The worst thing that could happen to you could be happening to you, but as long as they're there, then you know everything is going to be fine. You feel a certain warmth when thinking about or being with this person. They can be a light that guides you when you're lost. Our 9th piece is Tormenta by Cynthia Morello from Andrew Hill High. Her instructor is Cheryl Taylor, and the sponsor is the City of San Jose. Site host is Signia by Hilton, once again located at 170 South Market Street, west side near the entrance. This composite image was inspired by certain scenes in the movies Interstellar and Inception. I have always been fascinated by specific sci-fi concepts, one being its futuristic architecture, which is why I decided to incorporate this interest of mine into an image. When choosing the images to composite, I took notice of colors and shades to convey the theme to the best of my ability. I wanted to capture a somber and melancholic feeling in response to seeing something otherworldly. to translate out when viewing. I'm so grateful to have been able to create this image using all the tips and tricks I learned, all because of an amazing teacher throughout my 1 year of digital photo. Our final piece is by Elsa Engebretson from Willow Glen High. Her instructor was Sandra Holland. The sponsor, SB Community Foundation Donor Circle for the Arts. Site host is Meechin Oppenheimer at 8 North San Pedro Street. This is how the artwork was applied to the service door this week at 8 North San Pedro Street. Dare to Dream was the first downtown door installed this week, and the artwork is in clear view of al fresco outside diners in San Pedro Square, one of the busiest blocks downtown. Congratulations to our 10 amazing students and their beautiful artwork, which will be shared with the downtown community and beautify downtown doors and street light. A huge round of applause for them.
Wow, I am always blown away at not only what I see at this reception, but what I hear at this reception from the artists. I really enjoy hearing their backstories, and they are just so profound and deep at times. Last year, I wished aloud that people could hear what we heard tonight while on the street looking at the artwork. They would get so much more depth and meaning. Well, the event staff at SJDA talked about it and tagged the doors in an area not part of the art with a QR code, which allowed people with smartphones to access the recordings. We're planning to do that again this year. It's always wonderful to hear the students' narrative. Collecting the responses of the students, to me, exemplifies the importance of the program to them and to our efforts to strengthen and bring the community together. To top it off, all of us doing our part to enhance and expand downtown's visual landscape for all the people who live, work, and visit here. If you enjoyed seeing the transformative power of art in our youth, I encourage everyone to make a donation to the San Jose Downtown Foundation at sjdowntown.com/foundation. The donate button is right there. Any amount helps further our mission. We are a 501c3, so your donations are completely tax deductible. It is because of our sponsors and donors that we've been able to keep this program going for 18 years. On the subject of raising funds, a special event that's for Scott Nees, who you heard from earlier, will take place on October 29th at the Signia by Hilton Hotel downtown. We're calling his event an interview, but it's really more of a roast, and everyone is invited. The event benefits our San Jose Downtown Foundation. Details and tickets can be found on sjdowntown.com. Once again, we would like to say a thank you to our Board of Trustees, sponsors, site hosts, council members, city representatives, and the San Jose Downtown Association staff for running this virtual event. And of course, we could not do this without the teachers and students for making this program possible. We hope you and your families visit the art sites in the near future to see how your artwork has enlivened our downtown. Don't forget to tag us at SJ_downtown and use the hashtag #DowntownDoorsSJ on Instagram. We'd love to see them on Instagram, and recently we started a TikTok account. Students and teachers, we hope you'll be part of our Downtown Doors program in 2023. Which will begin with a new call for submissions in just a few months. We're planning to celebrate our 20th anniversary in 2023 in person, and we are so excited. We'll invite you and the 2020 and 21 classes to the event where we can hopefully celebrate in the same room. Until then, stay creative, stay safe. Please keep sharing your talents with those around you. And as a final reminder, we're going to be running that video of all the submissions after I sign off. Thank you to everyone for attending. Have a wonderful evening. Roll the video.